All right, guys, it's a little video on how to make the beams for our truss project. So here I have my manila folder material. It's a thick paper, or a thin cardboard, any way you want to call it. And right here, I'm going to make the 8x8 truss that realized I needed. So right here, I made a line that's about 7 millimeters from the edge. There is no edge in it, and I'm going to measure uh, 8 millimeters like this, and then I'm going to go to 16 right here to 24. That gives me the number of sides that I want, and I'm going to repeat the process right here. Okay, so 8 millimeters right here. Go. I have 16 here, 24 right here. And then we're just going to draw straight lines like this. And this will allow me to then fold the paper. So I'm using a pen right here. It's kind of cheating a little bit. I don't want to be light on my lines right here. I want actually to kind of mark the cardboard, So if you wanted to have a very sharp mechanical pencil, and almost make a divot like this in there, that would work too. Okay. Then once you have this, you just take a pair of scissors and you cut along the line like this. So don't rush. The one way to mess up this project big time is to try to go too fast and to not be thorough, neat, and precise. Okay, whenever you build things, you guys, you need to really take your time. If you don't take your time, you're going to do something that ends up being messy. Okay, so here I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm going to literally just fold the paper like this with my fingers. Okay, using the ruler as an edge. Be careful when you run your fingers like this, not to run it on the metal directly, because you're going to cut yourself. See those band-aids? That's what happened. And then you're just going to repeat the process with the next one. So make sure that the ruler is in the right place, and run your fingers behind it like this. My advice is make a nice crease, verify that it's really on the line. And once it's on the line like this, run the ruler through so that you have really a nice sharp edge. It will serve you in good stead later. Okay, and here we're going to do it 2 more times. Okay. Not too fast. There you go. All right. Once it's marked, you can run your finger through it. Have a nice crease like this. There you go. And so here we just need to do it 1 more time. Okay, I'm going to turn it around to have a little bit more leverage. And there you go. So again, this one is 8x8, but that's just the distance between the lines. It's 8 millimeters. It could have been 10 millimeters to make the 10x10 truss, or it could have been 12x12 to make the other one. So it's really depending on what you want to do, right? So once you have all of this, my advice would be to take a piece of scratch paper or a newspaper like this to protect your workspace. Okay. And at this point, you can use super glue with an accelerator or without an accelerator. You can use wood glue if you want, but it takes a while to dry. You can use hot glue it becomes messy very fast, so I don't care for it personally. Or, which is what I'm going to use right here, you could use Elmer's glue, like this, in a little jar. It's a rubber cement and it works very well. So just going to wipe most of it like this, and I'm going to apply very generously on the board opposite the one that I measured at 7 millimeters. So 7 millimeters is up here. So I'm going to apply the glue on the last fold right here. And I'm going to make sure I have plenty of glue. It's okay. I'm protecting my workspace right here. That's why I don't mind having a little too much, making it just a little bit gooey like this. It's fine. Okay, so I have glue all the way on this edge right here, and here I'm just going to fold it like that. Okay, so that 7 millimeter tab is essentially going to be touching the one where I placed the glue. And I turn it around like this, put a little bit of downward force to it, like that, and hold it in place. So you can put a gentle pressure on top, or if you want, you can put a book or something to hold it in place, and then just hold it for a minute or two until it dries. Okay, and then you're going to have your final product, which is exactly what you want.